One question that I get asked a lot is, why do I do so many watercolor charts? A lot of people think that these are just a waste of time and resources, but I hope today I can share with you why, for me, they are valuable resources that every watercolor artist should attempt to do at least once.
I'll take the good and bad. There's a simple kind of beauty in between happy and sad. But in reality, I've got everything I'll ever want and much more than I'll need.
They may take a little bit of time, but once done, they can really open your eyes to unique qualities that your paints hold.
Such a tiny spark has turned into a wild flame and chased away the dark. Now our shadows grow along a million memories and so much open road.
Similar to people, each of your paints have different strengths and weaknesses. And in my opinion, each paint has a unique yet complex story to tell you if you are willing to listen. Unlike people though, on the other hand, your paints won't speak with words. Rather, we have to develop other ways to learn about their unique personalities. It's kind of like when I first adopted Pepper from a local dog shelter. She is in so many ways different from my first dog, Teddy, but it took honestly some time to really get to learn these small and special facets of her personality. We had to spend time with her, play with her, observe her mannerisms, and overall just have fun with her. I feel to some extent the same is true with your paints. Playing with your paints and learning while you complete an illustration is only one facet of how your paint's personality works. But there are so many other different ways to learn how your paints interact with other paints, as well as how they dilute with water, and how they even operate in a wet-on-wet environment. By playing around with your paints and exploring how they react to different tasks, such as watercolor charts, you begin to see the overall personality of each of your paints individually, rather than seeing them as a whole palette. So here are 3 ways that I feel watercolor charts are worth it when exploring and learning the many facets of your paints. First, as discussed in the last video, they really help to build your confidence in how your paints will operate, especially when working with basic skills that make up the foundation of watercolor, such as values, gradients, and glazing. The next facet that I believe watercolor charts help you with is fussy colors. So some paints are just plain fussy colors. There is no way around it. You've most likely encountered these when laying down a beautiful color and absolutely falling in love with it, only to be disappointed after it dries. Some watercolors will appear gorgeous while wet, but then either fade after drying or even change colors entirely. So watercolor charts can actually help you sort through these colors quickly, especially when doing value charts. Have you ever noticed some of your paints might not mix well and really create these scaly textures where the colors never truly mix? This is an example of property complexities, where for some reason or another the 2 colors just don't want to mix smoothly or harmoniously. These complexities can add unique creative textures to your art, so they don't necessarily have to be a bad thing. But if you don't desire them, they are nearly impossible to correct once dried. So it's best to determine these lovely paints ahead of time before using them in an illustration. So hopefully this has given you some insight into how useful watercolor charts can be. To be honest, this is only really scratching the surface. There is a ton more ways that watercolor charts are useful. but I just wanted to touch on a few in this video. I'm going to be getting more in depth into how watercolor charts are useful with specific charts in the future, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But hopefully this video has helped you get a better idea of how watercolor charts can be useful, especially when trying to basically uncover the stories that your paints are willing to tell.
Such a tiny spark has turned into a wild flame and chased away the dark. Now our shadows grow along a million memories and so much open road. Seconds become moments and these moments build a life. Now just look at us. Splendid story, take my hand, my love, my heart. You can have all of me. Such a splendid story.